Diggins and the rest of the Seattle Storm coming out of the tunnel to a...
Hasn't shot the ball well the last two games that Gabby Williams can limit Caitlin to.
Natasha back in Seattle, former member of the 18,000 strong here. A sold-out crowd at Climate Pledge Arena. Dumping it low, Aaliyah Boston gets great low post position and scores the first bucket of the game.
You see immediately the Storm switching multiple times, not giving Caitlin any room, but that left Aaliyah Boston open underneath, and she's number one in shooting percentage in the W this year at 60%.
Tight defense up top by both Lexi Hall and Kelsey Mitchell. Good backdoor cut, a dime tossed by Skylar Diggins to Nneka.
That's not going to hurt Nneka's shooting percentage. 71% over her last three games, and wide open layups help the cause.
Here's Clark. She loves to come around screens. She misses that one, and it goes out of bounds.
And that was a good closeout by Ezzy Magmagor.
The buzz in this building is just palpable right now. Will McKay with it. Backdoor cutting to Wheeler, but it's turned over. 2-on-1 the other way. Caitlin Clark going right in at Diggins, who attempts to block the shot. No call. And we got a bucket for Caitlin Clark. It's 4-2.
Excellent shot off just in time. Both players crashing to the ground as well.
Sale's done a great job at not turning the basketball over in this run where they have won 6 of their last 7.
Now, the Fever are hungry. They've gone on the road. They are not the same team on the road this year as they are at home. They average just a tick under. You can get up and block shots.
1 on the shot clock for Nneka, and why not? And Nneka came down on her ankle a little bit. She's a little worse for wear, but she knocked down the shot. Looks like she's going to walk that off. And Nneka with 5 early points.
And Skylar Diggins saying, go check it. They're going to go to the monitor and review. And you just wonder, can anything slow down?
Over, and Caitlin's got it the other way. Hook pass Aaliyah Boston. Gabby closes out on her. Now spins on Ezzy. Nicely done. And Boston scores. She's got 4 early points.
Yeah, Aaliyah Boston's such a good outlet for Caitlin Clark. It's hard to double team Aaliyah Boston when you have shooters on the perimeter like Indiana has.
Some pressure man-to-man by Indiana. Erica Wheeler around a screen. A little short on that one. Rebounded by Hull in the corner. Clark against Gabby Williams. Bounce pass Howard right into the hands of Skylar Diggins. Diggins, the big 1-2 Euro step in the lane and scores with the offhand.
I love the patience. She was going about 80%, waiting to just kind of hesitate and just calmly went all the way to the rim.
Mitchell, back to Clark. Big screen by Boston. Gets by Diggins. Throws it away. Seattle on the turnover again. Wheeler on the right side. The trailer's Agumake. Wheeler from the elbow. Can't get it to go.
Of course, Erica Wheeler, the former member of the Indiana Fever last year, but boy, was she carbon just fit for here in Seattle.
No question. Natasha Howard goes up against Ezzy. That shot was altered, if not blocked, but getting it is Howard again with the left hand.
Natasha Howard, the 2-time WNBA champ with Seattle, another championship with Minnesota. She's in rarefied air there with the 3 titles. Boy, was she good when she was here in Seattle.
Oh, the nice curl cut by Gabby goes right to the window and late getting there.
Defenders in the WNBA, and she disrupts, and it leads to a bucket on the other end.
Gabby Williams has been complaining as of late, not getting the calls, and she only has 21 free throws this season, but it's actually more than she had last season, so she really didn't get the calls last year, and a layup was up and good, and we've got a tight one at 11-10.
You can clearly see Indiana wants to go inside the lane. They are good in the paint.
Skylar again attacks right hand. That one's a little short. Clark the rebound.
Indiana with numbers with Skylar trailing.
Oh, a great corner shooter. Air ball on that one, however. Last touch by, I believe, Natasha Howard. Yes, indeed. As he has it topside. Hand off Gabby Williams through contact again, and the whistles are coming for Chief Dunk tonight. How about that?
Making the contact, absorbing it, scoring anyway. Can't get that free throw, but it's going to put Gabby in a much better mood than she was at the end of the New York Liberty game.
May pay for her to go to the deck like she just did. She hasn't been doing that a lot in the prior games where she was not getting the calls. Clark weaves her way inside, misses the layup, however. Boston is fouled and will go to the free throw line for 2. Storm players with legitimate, extremely legitimate chances of going to the All-Star game. Makes the first. Fans on their feet waving the white towels behind the glass backboard. Does not bother her. 13-12 Seattle. 8 points in the early for Aaliyah Boston. Diggins driving in with the left hand. Now back to Williams. Here's Wheeler as he gives a quick screen. Now Gabby's trying to create. Has to do it from the elbow with a jump shot. Short, rebounded by Caitlin Clark. Inside 5 to play here in the first.
Good, clean defensive possession by the Fever.
Caitlin lowers her head, goes right at Gabby Williams. Step back, that one's no good. And Seattle on the run once again. And that, believe it or not, haven't done a good job is defending the points in the paint. And speaking of points in the paint, there's a couple for Skylar Diggins right there, giving Seattle a 3-point lead. But at least already 10 points in the paint for Indiana, and most of them by Aaliyah Boston.
Well, they're very good at points in the paint. You may think they're just a 3-point shooting team, but they're not. And boy, Erica Wheeler, what a great little wedge screen for Skylar Diggins to get some room on that last play.
See 10-10 there. Here's Clark going up against Wheeler. Bullet pass to the corner. Sophie Cunningham just into the game. That one's off the mark and rebounded by Seattle. Here comes Gabby Williams the other way. 2-on-2. Squirts a pass over to the corner. Almost saved, but not quite by Indiana. Hold on Caitlin Clark trying to get to the basketball.
That happened a few times in practice last year, I bet.
Here's Ezzy inside, trying to get 2 more points in the paint, and she will.
Shooting motion.
Seattle last in the league in free throw attempts at 15.5 per game, but they've had 4 thus far and are 3 of 4. Sydney Colson in the game for the first time for Indiana. Stephanie White goes to her bench. Damaris Dantas in as well. Weak side help by Erica Wheeler. Knocks the ball away. Done as an assistant. Here's Dantas with it. Clark thought about it.
Great help by Nneka Agumake. Clark was open and Nneka closed it out quickly. And Clark, and that defense right there. Nneka, one of the best defenders for over a decade. This is her 14th season, and she got there to close that out in a hurry.
Gabby Williams now with 2 fouls, so she goes to the bench, so they lose an elite defender. See how that affects what goes on with Caitlin Clark. Clark drives in on Wheeler. Help comes, and a traveling violation on Caitlin Clark. And you can see the frustration on her face.
Put a huge dent into Indiana's offense, and she's got 3 turnovers already.
Ooh, Wheeler passed up a good look at a shot. Maybe even a better shot in the corner, though, from AC. As she just came into the game. Alicia Clark, hole with the rebound. Clark steps into a logo 3. That one's off the mark. Dantas, an offensive rebound. She goes up with it and scores and 1. Boy, we've had a lot of and 1 situations on both sides on Ion at 7 o'clock. You saw Dom Malonga check into the game as she inbounds the basketball.
The Seattle will go with a smaller lineup again. Alicia Clark at the 4. They've had a lot of success since moving Erica Wheeler into the starting lineup. Alicia Clark off the bench playing a lot of 4. It's been a really strong group.
Zaya Cook in as well for Seattle. Wheeler, hook pass inside. Good high catch by Malonga. The touch is so nice from Dawn Malonga.
Now, she's not balanced on that and somehow still finds a way to square up that shot and get it in. Keeps the ball high.
Dantas against Malonga, giving it a little bit of room. Trying to block that shot. At least alters it. But nice shot by Dantas, who has been productive here in just 2 minutes of work.
Creating space, just leaning in with the shoulders, creating some room, and that's a pretty easy shot in the lane.
Malonga high-low inside to AC. And no basket, but a foul inside. And just a really nice high-low pass. You would expect AC to be top. And Alicia Clark, as Seattle is in the bonus, knocks down the first.